The biggest reason many people never become successful isn't a lack of talent or effort. It's lack of access. Access to money, access to opportunity, and most importantly, access to the right relationships. Few modern stories prove this better than the life of Bishop T.D. Jakes, a man whose journey includes extreme poverty, global influence, public controversy, and a dramatic passing of the torch at one of America's largest churches. Thomas Dexter Jakes was born on June 9, 1957, in South Charleston, West Virginia. His father, Ernest Jakes Sr., ran a small janitorial business, while his mother, Odith Jakes, worked as a school teacher. They lived in a poor black neighborhood where racism, struggle, and limited opportunity were part of daily life. Money was always tight, but faith and discipline were strong inside the home. As a child, Thomas had a severe lisp, so strong that many believed he would never speak publicly. Ironically, his dream was to become a preacher. He practiced sermons to stuffed animals and trees, earning the nickname Bible Boy. Classmates laughed, adults doubted him, but he never stopped. He trained his voice daily, determined not just to speak, but to move people. Everything changed when Thomas was 10 years old. His father developed kidney failure, and treatment options were limited. Thomas helped care for him alongside his mother, growing up faster than any child should. In 1973, at just 16, his father died. The family was devastated emotionally and financially. Thomas worked part-time at the Union Carbide plant to help survive, sometimes unsure where the next meal would come from. Despite the hardship, he continued preaching. In 1976, at 19, he delivered his first official sermon. By 1979, he was ordained. His lisp remained, but people listened because his words came from lived experience, not theory. In 1981, while preaching at a revival in Beckley, West Virginia, he met Sarita Ann Jameson. She carried her own painful past, but felt an immediate connection. They married 6 months later. Their early marriage was extremely difficult. They were broke, and Sarita worked night shifts as a Christian radio DJ to keep the lights on. Soon after, she suffered a devastating car accident that crushed her legs. Doctors doubted she would walk again, but Thomas helped her relearn how to walk, strengthening their bond forever. At just 23, T.D. Jakes opened his first church, Temple of Faith Church, in Montgomery, West Virginia. It had only 10 members and operated out of a small storefront. He worked dangerous jobs by day and preached by night. When the chemical plant shut down in 1982, he dug ditches to survive. Sometimes the family had electricity, but no water. Other times, candles replaced lights. Still, the preaching never stopped. That same year, he took over Greater Emmanuel Temple of Faith in Smithers, West Virginia, another tiny church with only 10 members. In 1983, he hosted his first conference, drawing 80 people. He then took a major risk, paying $45 for a radio slot and launching Back to the Bible. The program resonated deeply, turning him into a local voice of hope. By the early 1990s, T.D. Jakes began moving strategically. His ministry expanded from Smithers to South Charleston, then to Cross Lanes, a mostly white suburb. The growth was explosive and unusual, breaking racial and cultural barriers. In 1993, his television program, The Potter's Touch, launched on Trinity Broadcasting Network, reaching millions. Soon after, it aired on BET, bringing faith conversations into mainstream black media. In 1996, he made his boldest move yet, relocating to Dallas, Texas, and founding the Potter's House. What began with a few thousand attendees grew into a global megachurch with over 30,000 members. Conferences like Manpower drew tens of thousands of men from around the world. His business arm, TDJ Enterprises, produced best-selling books and hit films, generating hundreds of millions of dollars. In 2023, T.D. Jakes partnered with Wells Fargo on a historic $1 billion initiative aimed at revitalizing underserved communities through housing, education, and economic opportunity. But soon after, controversy followed. His name surfaced in legal discussions connected to Sean Diddy Combs, and later, accusations from Dwayne Youngblood, which Jakes firmly denied and countered with a defamation lawsuit. Then, on November 24, 2024, the world watched as T.D. Jakes collapsed mid-sermon at the Potter's House. He had suffered a massive heart attack and came within minutes of death. The experience changed him forever. On April 27, 2025, he announced that his daughter Sarah Jakes Roberts and her husband Tay Roberts would become the new senior pastors of the Potter's House. From teen motherhood to global leadership, the transition marked not an ending, but a rebirth.